Okay, check this out. In this video, we're going to talk about how to do a Facebook Live. I've got some Facebook Live checklists and strategies for you, tips and strategies for you can grow your business and your brand using Facebook Lives, doing live videos just like right now. So I'm going to go in the studio right now in that door, and we're going to break down the checklist of how to do an effective Facebook Live. Let's go ahead and dive into the content. I'll see you inside. Okay, thank you for joining me today. We're going to do this Facebook Live checklist for beginners, tips and strategies. My name is Adam Shelton, and let's dive into the content. Like, comment, subscribe throughout this video for you to get more up-to-date information of growing your social media, growing your business and your brand each and every single time. So let's go ahead and dive into the checklist, Facebook Live checklist for beginners. So if this is your first time doing Facebook Lives, or if you've done them for a while and you need a checklist, you can follow this right here. Now, right here on this page here, I have before you do Facebook Live checklist. This is the things you do before you even do a Facebook Live. So the first thing I put down here is, what is your main objective? So when you're doing a video, what is your main goal of it? What's your main purpose of you actually doing the video? If it's giving value, okay, what type of value that is? What's the goal of the value? Do you want to connect with people? Do you want to inspire people? You want people to take action on what you're talking about? Be more specific on your goals. The next thing is eliminate. I'm going to highlight this. Eliminate distractions. Eliminate all distractions, especially if it's your first time doing it. Eliminate all distractions when you're doing your video, especially for the first time. Organize and map out your content is really cool, because then now you're organizing your information before you get it across. Organize and mapping out your information is so important when you're doing your video, especially for your first time. So maybe have something where you're going to go like a flow chart or some type of information where you're going to say a script will really be nice. So do that as well. Voice warm-up, I'm highlighting that. Voice warm-ups are really good, especially if you just haven't been speaking that day and you need to warm up your voice. Do some voice warm-ups. Those are really good as well. Check your audio and lighting, and check your camera settings. Those are very important, because if I turn off the light out here, it gets a little dark. Check this out. I'm turning off the light. Look at that. See that? See how different that is? So before I do a video, I gotta make sure the lighting is working, make sure the audio is working, making sure my camera settings is really there. I'm looking right at you right now, so making sure those things are correctly set up. Check any weather. If you're doing videos outside, check your weather, making sure that you're basically doing the video. You got the phone. If you're doing like a Facebook Live on your phone, make sure you angle it where it is not, it's seeing your face. People can hear you, and people are not blinded by the sunlight, or if it's raining outside, you're under somewhere that it's not raining on your head. So make sure the weather conditions is adequate for your video. Look over your notes again. That's really good, especially if you're doing a script type video. Make sure you understand what you're talking about. Get that pretty much good. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you do have to get it going. Smile and have fun, and press record. Smile and have fun when you're doing the video, and don't forget to press record, because you've done all these things. See, you've done all these things before your Facebook Live, and then now you can press record. Absolutely. So it's preparation. It's also, organizing yourself and making sure your settings are set up. That is so important before you do a Facebook Live video for the first time, second time, or even for the 100th time. Definitely want to have some type of checklist. Now, this is what you do during your Facebook Live. So when you're actually press record now, so we've already pressed record. So what do we do now when this happens? So the first thing you want to do is introduce yourself. Be authentic. Be yourself. This is so important. It's because you don't want to be like somebody else. Be authentic. If you're energetic, if you're a happy person, if you're a person that likes to talk about different things, be yourself. Maybe take a little story about yourself. Maybe say something about the things that you like, or the things that you're going to help people do. So introduce yourself. Talk a little bit more about yourself. Not too much of yourself, but just enough for your audience get to know who you are. Look at the camera. That's so important. When you're doing videos, don't look to your left, don't look to your right, don't look at the screen. I'm looking right at the camera right now, and this is important. When you're trying to build a connection, you want to look right at the lens of the camera. So tell people to like, comment, and share your live video. This is important too, because you want your videos to go out to the actual public. Now, the algorithm of Facebook and YouTube love the fact that when videos are liked, commented, and shared, it actually helps the algorithm push your video out there to more people so they can see it. So you definitely want to encourage people to do it. So when you encourage people to do stuff, they normally do it. So ask your audience if they can see and hear you. That's so important. That's so important. So, type in number 1 in the comment line if you can hear me and see me. That's a prominent example you can do. And then you can kind of see who's put number 1 down, and that audience will tell you, a person would tell you if they can't hear and see you. So you definitely want to acknowledge that as well. Acknowledge your viewers, shout out their names, location. This is key. Oh my God. People want that recognition, especially if they come onto your video for the first time or for the 100th time. They want to hear their name. They want to hear where they're from. They want to hear something about them. So acknowledge your viewers, because the more time you acknowledge them, the more time they'll go ahead and go to your video. And they will comment more because they feel part of the video. They feel part of the connection. So definitely acknowledge your viewers. Provide your content with energy, education, and entertainment. My favorite word in terms of doing any type of live video on any video is edutainment, because I want to educate my audience and have some type of entertainment with that. You want to go ahead and have entertainment as well. It's because people come on videos to be inspired, educated, or entertained. It's usually one of those 3 type of things, really: inspired, educated, entertained. And why not have that with some type of energy and some type of direction of where you're going? So definitely use that. Have a call to action is important. Where do you want your audience to go? Do you want them to subscribe to your YouTube channel? And don't forget, like, comment, subscribe to this channel when you get a chance to. Anyway, so that's my call to action right in the middle of the video. So that's something you can kind of do. You can tell a person, hey, go ahead and follow me on my Instagram or follow me on my Twitter. So you can tell the person where to go after your video or even during your video, or where you like them to do next. So definitely want to do that. Talk about your replay reviewers. So people who's coming onto your video a little bit late, you can inspire them and tell them and say, hey, you know what? Don't forget to watch the replay. So if you come in for the first time, rewatch this video, because I want you to get this content as well, and acknowledge them as well. Type in number 2 in the comment line if you're watching this for the first or second or third time. So take a few minutes at the end of the live for any additional information. This is a checklist for this. This is a really good checklist for you, because when you're doing a video and at the end of the live video, you want to basically have a Q&A. So if you have a video and say, if you're teaching somebody how to do something, how to bake a cake, do you have any questions at the end of this? And then sometimes your viewers may say, well, what type of flour should I use? Or what type of sugar should I use? And you can go ahead and answer those questions. So you definitely want to go ahead and do that. So that's the during your Facebook Live information checklist for that. This is really important, especially if this is the first time you're doing this video. Absolutely. So let's do the after your Facebook Live. Check your stats. You definitely want to check your information, making sure things are there correctly. And definitely, you want to go ahead and do is manage that as well. You want to go ahead and look at your stats, look at some areas that you can improve, some areas that you've done well. So you definitely want to look at your stats so you can get better each and every single time. Engage with people's comments. You definitely want to comment on people who's already comment on your video. Show them some love and some recognition. That's so important as well. And then post any links in the comment area if needed. So if it's something like you want to post, like your website, if you want to post information in the comments, you want to go ahead and do that. You also can ask somebody, can they post it for you on your behalf? Sometimes that works as well, because then it makes it seem like you're not doing all the work, and then the algorithm of Facebook and YouTube will understand that, and then basically it's not look like you're doing everything. It's almost like it's a collective effort. So you definitely want to go ahead and do that. Use your live video towards your blog or email marketing list. You can use your live video towards a lot of different marketing materials. You can use it towards your blog. You can post it on your blog or website, but you also can use this towards your email marketing list. You can broadcast this video or any live video you have to all your subscribers, for they can get an opportunity to see what you're doing and what you're talking about. So that's really good, and that's great for the algorithm as well. So, and then like I said, that your email list, subscriber list. Yes, so definitely this is really good for your email subscriber list, because they can get a chance to get the content that maybe they missed your video. And then all of a sudden they are a replace. And then you can actually recognize them if they're watching it for the second or third or first time. You know, if you're watching the replay, you know, type a number 2 in the comment line, and they'll probably type a number 2, and then you can kind of track where they are coming from, and then they can go ahead and get the value from your video. So I like live video. It's really good. It's a good way of growing your brand and growing your message, getting your message across. So this is the Facebook Live checklist. Take a screenshot of all this information. Facebook Live checklist, Facebook tips and strategy to grow your video brand today. My name is Adam Shelton. Don't forget, right below this video, I do have information of how to grow your social media influence and your branding. Right below this video, I have information on that. I have a course that helps you that with today action, that helps you target that today. So check that out, and I will see you on the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this video, and I'll see you on the next video.